Question 1. What is the correct response if your motorcycle starts to wobble? A. Increase speed to outpace the wobble. B. Grip the handlebars tightly and try to steer straight. C. Gradually close the throttle and pull over safely. Answer: C. Gradually close the throttle and pull over safely. When a motorcycle starts to wobble, the safest response is to gradually reduce speed without applying the brakes harshly and to stabilize the motorcycle by pulling over safely. Question 2. How should you approach riding on a slippery surface? A. Increase throttle to pass the surface quickly. B. Maintain a constant speed and minimize changes in direction. C. Brake firmly when on the slippery surface. Answer: B. Maintain a constant speed and minimize changes in direction. On slippery surfaces, maintaining a steady speed and avoiding sudden movements helps prevent loss of control. Question 3. Describe the appropriate use of a motorcycle's high beam headlights. A. Use high beams during day and night for better visibility. B. Use high beams only in foggy conditions. C. Use high beams at night when there are no oncoming vehicles. Answer: C. Use high beams at night when there are no oncoming vehicles. High beams should be used for better visibility at night, but should be switched to low beams when approaching or following other vehicles to avoid blinding other drivers. Question 4. What steps should you take if involved in a motorcycle accident with injuries? A. Leave the scene immediately to avoid liability. B. Check for injuries and call for emergency assistance. C. Wait for others to call emergency services. Answer: B. Check for injuries and call for emergency assistance. In the event of an accident with injuries, it's crucial to assess the situation, provide or seek first aid, and call for professional medical help immediately. Question 5. Explain the importance of wearing eye protection while riding a motorcycle. A. Eye protection is only necessary in bad weather. B. Eye protection enhances the motorcycle's appearance. C. Eye protection prevents wind, debris, and insects from impairing vision. Answer: C. Eye protection prevents wind, debris, and insects from impairing vision. Wearing eye protection is vital for safety, helping riders maintain clear vision and protect their eyes from potential hazards. Question 6. What is the legal blood alcohol concentration limit for motorcyclists in California? A. 0.8%. B. 0.5%. C. 0.0%. Answer: A. 0.8%. The legal basic limit for most motorcyclists in California is 0.8%, but lower limits may apply to commercial drivers and those under 21. Question 7. How should you position your motorcycle when parking on a hill? A. Parallel to the curb. B. With the rear wheel against the curb. C. Facing downhill. Answer: B. With the rear wheel against the curb. Parking with the rear wheel against the curb helps prevent the motorcycle from rolling downhill. Question 8. What is the best way to secure a load on your motorcycle? A. Use lightweight rope or strings. B. Use bungee cords to attach the load loosely. C. Use sturdy straps and check the stability of the load. Answer: C. Use sturdy straps and check the stability of the load. Properly securing a load with strong straps and ensuring it is stable and balanced is essential for safe motorcycle operation. Question 9. Describe the process for safely passing another vehicle on a motorcycle. A. Pass closely to the vehicle to minimize time spent next to it. B. Signal early, check for traffic, and pass when safe. C. Speed up and pass without signaling to surprise other drivers. Answer: B. Signal early, check for traffic, and pass when safe. It's important to clearly signal your intentions, check for ample space, and pass safely to avoid collisions. Question 10. What are the penalties for not having the required motorcycle insurance in California? A. A small fine and a warning. B. Suspension of registration and license, fines, and fees. C. No penalties as insurance is optional. Answer: B. Suspension of registration and license, fines, and fees. Riding without the required insurance can lead to severe legal consequences, including the suspension of motorcycle registration and driving privileges. Question 11. What does a sign with an orange background typically indicate? A. General directional information. B. Recreational areas ahead. C. Construction or road maintenance. Answer: C. Construction or road maintenance. Orange signs are used to indicate temporary conditions like construction zones, alerting drivers to potential hazards and changes in traffic patterns. Question 12. How should a motorcyclist react to a yield sign? A. Speed through without yielding. B. Stop completely every time. C. Slow down and yield the right of way if necessary. Answer: C. Slow down and yield the right of way if necessary. A yield sign requires drivers to slow down and give way to traffic in the intersection or roadway they are entering. Question 13. What action should be taken when encountering a stop sign at an intersection? A. Slow down and proceed if there is no traffic. B. Stop completely, then proceed when it's safe. C. Ignore the sign if the intersection is clear. Answer: B. Stop completely, then proceed when it's safe. At a stop sign, a full stop is required by law, and the motorcyclist should only proceed when the roadway is clear and it is safe to do so. Question 14. Explain what a no U-turn sign means for motorcyclists. A. U-turns are allowed for motorcycles only. B. U-turns are prohibited in the area where the sign is posted. C. U-turns are recommended here. Answer: B. U-turns are prohibited in the area where the sign is posted. This sign explicitly forbids all vehicles, including motorcycles, from making U-turns at that location. Question 15. What does a rectangular blue sign usually signify on the road? A. Upcoming motorway. B. Hospital or medical facility nearby. C. Parking regulations. Answer: B. Hospital or medical facility nearby. Blue signs are often used to indicate motorist services, including hospitals, providing essential information to travelers. Question 16. Describe what to do when you see a slippery when wet sign while riding. A. Increase your speed to reduce tire contact with the road. B. Maintain usual speed as modern tires handle well on wet surfaces. C. Reduce speed and use caution, especially in turns. Answer: C. Reduce speed and use caution, especially in turns. This sign warns that the road may be particularly slippery when wet, necessitating reduced speed and increased caution. Question 17. How should you respond to a flashing red traffic light? A. Treat it as a stop sign. Stop completely, then proceed when safe. B. Proceed with caution without stopping. C. Stop until the light turns green. Answer: A. Treat it as a stop sign. Stop completely, then proceed when safe. A flashing red light functions like a stop sign, requiring drivers to make a complete stop and only proceed when it is safe to do so. Question 18. What is the meaning of a yellow sign with a black cross? A. Railway crossing ahead. B. Intersection with a minor road. C. Pedestrian crossing area. Answer: A. Railway crossing ahead. This sign indicates an upcoming railway crossing, alerting drivers and riders to be cautious and prepared to stop if a train is approaching. Question 19. What should a motorcyclist do upon seeing a railroad crossing sign? A. Speed up to cross the tracks quickly. B. Stop at the tracks, look both ways, then proceed. C. Slow down, look for trains, and proceed with caution. Answer. C. Slow down, look for trains, and proceed with caution. Always approach railroad crossings with heightened awareness and readiness to stop if necessary. Question 20. How does a school zone sign affect your riding behavior? A. No change is necessary outside of school hours. B. Increase speed to clear the area quickly. C. Reduce speed and watch for children during school hours. Answer. C. Reduce speed and watch for children during school hours. School zones require reduced speed limits and extra caution due to the high likelihood of children being present. Question 21. Why is it important to check your mirrors frequently while riding? A. To adjust the mirror positions while riding. B. To monitor traffic behind and make safe decisions. C. Mirrors are only necessary when riding in heavy traffic. Answer. B. To monitor traffic behind and make safe decisions. Regularly checking mirrors helps a rider stay aware of their surroundings and make informed, safe decisions about lane changes and speed adjustments. Question 22. What is countersteering and how is it used when riding a motorcycle? A. Turning the handlebars in the opposite direction you want to go. B. Steering by leaning the motorcycle without turning the handlebars. C. Pushing the handlebars in the direction you want to turn. Answer. C. Pushing the handlebars in the direction you want to turn. Countersteering involves pushing the handlebar away from the desired direction of turn to initiate lean and navigate turns more effectively. Question 23. How often should you check the tire pressure on your motorcycle? A. Once a month. B. Before every ride. C. Only during routine maintenance. Answer. B. Before every ride. Checking tire pressure before each ride is crucial for safety, ensuring optimal performance and reducing the risk of accidents caused by improper tire inflation. Question 24. What are the risks of lane splitting and how can they be minimized? A. Increased visibility and no significant risks. B. Potential close encounters with vehicles, minimized by maintaining a safe speed and staying alert. C. It is recommended to avoid lane splitting as it is always unsafe. Answer. B. Potential close encounters with vehicles, minimized by maintaining a safe speed and staying alert. Lane splitting can be risky due to the close proximity to moving vehicles, but risks can be mitigated by staying alert and not exceeding safe speeds. Question 25. Describe the proper technique for braking in an emergency on a motorcycle. A. Use only the rear brake to avoid flipping over. B. Apply both brakes firmly and evenly without locking them. C. Pull the clutch and coast to a stop. Answer. B. Apply both brakes firmly and evenly without locking them. Properly using both brakes in an emergency helps achieve the shortest stopping distance without losing control. Question 26. Why should you wear brightly colored clothing while riding a motorcycle? A. It is required by law. B. To make a fashion statement. C. To increase visibility to other road users. Answer. C. To increase visibility to other road users. Brightly colored clothing makes a motorcyclist more visible, which can help reduce the risk of accidents. Question 27. What is target fixation and how can it be avoided? A. Focusing on where you want to go. Avoid by looking at obstacles. B. Focusing on an obstacle. Avoid by looking through the turn to where you want to go. C. Ignoring potential hazards. Avoid by frequently scanning the road. Answer B. Focusing on an obstacle, avoid by looking through the turn to where you want to go. Target fixation occurs when a rider cannot take their eyes off an obstacle. It can be avoided by consciously looking at the path where they intend to ride. Question 28. What factors should you consider when choosing a motorcycle helmet? A. Color and style only. B. Fit, comfort, safety ratings, and visibility. C. Price and brand popularity. Answer B. Fit, comfort, safety ratings, and visibility. The most important considerations when selecting a helmet are its fit, the comfort it provides during rides, its safety certifications, and features that enhance visibility. Question 29. How does following distance affect safety on a motorcycle? A. Shorter distances allow for better reaction times. B. Longer following distances provide more time to react and stop safely. C. Following distance is not important as long as you are alert. Answer B. Longer following distances provide more time to react and stop safely. Maintaining a safe following distance is crucial for giving motorcyclists adequate time to respond to traffic changes and emergencies. Question 30. Why is regular maintenance important for motorcycle safety? A. It only keeps the motorcycle looking new. B. Maintenance issues have no impact on safety. C. Regular maintenance prevents mechanical failures and ensures optimal operation. Answer C. Regular maintenance prevents mechanical failures and ensures optimal operation. Keeping the motorcycle in good working order through regular maintenance is vital for safe riding and prolonging the life of the bike. Question 31. How should you adjust your riding style in foggy conditions? A. Increase speed to reduce time spent in fog. B. Use high beams and maintain normal speeds. C. Reduce speed, use low beams, and increase following distance. Answer C. Reduce speed, use low beams, and increase following distance. In foggy conditions, visibility is reduced, so it's safer to slow down, use low beams to avoid glare, and increase the distance from vehicles ahead. Question 32. What are the considerations for long-distance motorcycle travel? A. Plan for frequent stops, check weather conditions, and prepare your motorcycle. B. Long-distance travel is not advisable on motorcycles. C. Only speed and efficiency matter in long-distance travel. Answer A. Plan for frequent stops, check weather conditions, and prepare your motorcycle. Effective planning for brakes, weather conditions, and ensuring the motorcycle is in top condition are key for safe and enjoyable long-distance rides. Question 33. How do you handle high winds while riding a motorcycle? A. Lean into the wind and reduce speed. B. Continue at the same speed and ignore the wind. C. Stop riding and wait for the wind to pass. Answer A. Lean into the wind and reduce speed. Adjusting your riding stance and reducing speed can help maintain control of the motorcycle during high winds. Question 34. Describe how to use engine braking effectively on a motorcycle. A. Shift into a lower gear quickly to slow down. B. Gradually downshift as you approach a stop to help reduce speed smoothly. C. Engine braking should never be used. Answer B. Gradually downshift as you approach a stop to help reduce speed smoothly. Engine braking, when done correctly by gradual downshifting, helps in controlling speed and reducing brake wear. Question 35. What should you do if your motorcycle's throttle sticks while riding? A. Continue to ride and try to reach your destination. B. Immediately pull off the road, turn off the engine, and inspect the throttle. C. Increase speed and use brakes to control speed. Answer B. Immediately pull off the road, turn off the engine, and inspect the throttle. If the throttle sticks, it's safest to stop riding, turn off the engine, and address the issue to prevent uncontrollable acceleration. Question 36. How can you safely ride with a passenger on your motorcycle? A. Have the passenger sit as far back as possible. B. Ensure the passenger knows proper riding posture and hand signals. C. Passengers are not recommended on motorcycles. Answer. B. Ensure the passenger knows proper riding posture and hand signals. Educating passengers on how to sit properly and communicate through hand signals can enhance safety for both the rider and the passenger. Question 37. What are the symptoms of carbon monoxide poisoning from exhaust leaks? A. Increased energy and alertness. B. Dizziness, headache, and nausea. C. There are no noticeable symptoms until it is too late. Answer. B. Dizziness, headache, and nausea. Exposure to carbon monoxide can lead to serious health issues. Recognizing early symptoms like dizziness and headache is crucial for safety. Question 38. How should a motorcyclist handle aggressive drivers on the road? A. Attempt to outmaneuver and escape the aggressive driver. B. Maintain calm, increase distance, and avoid confrontation. C. Respond with similar aggression to assert dominance. Answer. B. Maintain calm, increase distance, and avoid confrontation. The safest way to deal with aggressive drivers is to stay composed, put more distance between you and the aggressor, and avoid escalating the situation. Question 39. What techniques can be used to improve fuel efficiency while riding? A. Regularly accelerate and decelerate to keep the engine active. B. Maintain steady speeds and use higher gears when appropriate. C. Fuel efficiency cannot be improved on motorcycles. Answer. B. Maintain steady speeds and use higher gears when appropriate. Consistent speeds and efficient gearing help in reducing fuel consumption and enhancing the motorcycle's fuel efficiency. Question 40. How should you react if you encounter debris on the roadway? A. Swerve quickly to avoid the debris. B. Slow down carefully and navigate around the debris if safe. C. Ignore small debris as motorcycles can handle it. Answer. B. Slow down carefully and navigate around the debris if safe. When encountering debris, the best approach is to reduce speed and carefully assess the best path to avoid it, ensuring safety and avoiding abrupt maneuvers. Question 41. What are the legal requirements for a motorcycle turn signal in California? A. Turn signals are optional on motorcycles. B. Turn signals must be visible from a distance of 300 feet in normal sunlight. C. Motorcycles do not need turn signals if hand signals are used. Answer. B. Turn signals must be visible from a distance of 300 feet in normal sunlight. This requirement ensures that other motorists can see the rider's intentions clearly, promoting safety on the road. Question 42. Describe the motorcycle licensing process in California. A. No specific process. A regular driver's license is sufficient. B. Pass a written test, obtain a learner's permit, complete a safety course, and pass a skills test. C. Purchase a motorcycle which automatically grants a riding license. Answer. B. Pass a written test, obtain a learner's permit, complete a safety course, and pass a skills test. This comprehensive process ensures that riders are well prepared and knowledgeable about safe riding practices before they are licensed. Question 43. How do helmet laws in California affect motorcyclists and their passengers? A. Helmets are optional for riders over the age of 21. B. All riders and passengers must wear DOT-approved helmets. C. Helmets are required only on highways. Answer. B. All riders and passengers must wear DOT-approved helmets. California law requires that helmets be worn by all motorcyclists and their passengers to reduce the risk of head injuries in an accident. Question 44. What are the consequences for riding a motorcycle without a valid license? A. There are no specific consequences. B. Possible fines, motorcycle impoundment, and jail time. C. A warning and a mandatory safety course. Answer: B. Possible fines, motorcycle impoundment, and jail time. Riding without a valid motorcycle license is illegal and can lead to severe penalties to enforce road safety regulations. Question 45. What is the difference between a misdemeanor and a felony in motorcycle DUI cases? A. A misdemeanor is for first-time offenders. A felony is for repeat offenders. B. There is no difference in terms of motorcycle DUI. C. A felony involves higher blood alcohol levels and more severe consequences. Answer: A. A misdemeanor is for first-time offenders. A felony is for repeat offenders. The distinction typically depends on the severity of the offense and prior convictions, affecting the legal consequences faced by the offender. Question 46. How are motorcycle noise regulations enforced in urban areas? A. Through random checks by law enforcement. B. Motorcycles are exempt from noise regulations. C. By requiring annual motorcycle noise emission testing. Answer: A. Through random checks by law enforcement. Noise regulations are enforced to ensure that motorcycles do not exceed legal noise levels, maintaining peace in urban settings. Question 47. What documentation must a motorcyclist carry while riding? A. Only a photo ID. B. A driver's license, motorcycle registration, and proof of insurance. C. None, as long as the rider has a helmet. Answer: B. A driver's license, motorcycle registration, and proof of insurance. Carrying these documents is essential for legal compliance and to facilitate any necessary interactions with law enforcement or in the event of an accident. Question 48. Explain the restrictions on motorcycle exhaust modifications. A. There are no restrictions. Modifications are encouraged. B. Modifications that increase noise beyond legal limits are prohibited. C. Exhaust systems cannot be changed under any circumstances. Answer: B. Modifications that increase noise beyond legal limits are prohibited. This regulation helps control noise pollution and ensures that motorcycles remain within community standards. Question 49. What are the age restrictions for obtaining a motorcycle permit in California? A. 16 years old with parental consent and completion of a safety course. B. 21 years old, no exceptions. C. No age restrictions, available to all ages. Answer: A. 16 years old with parental consent and completion of a safety course. This allows younger riders to learn and practice under controlled conditions while ensuring they are adequately prepared before riding independently. Question 50. How do passenger age restrictions affect motorcyclists? A. Passengers must be at least 18 years old. B. There are no age restrictions for passengers. C. Passengers must be at least 8 years old or meet specific height requirements. Answer: C. Passengers must be at least 8 years old or meet specific height requirements. This ensures the safety of younger passengers by ensuring they are physically capable of handling the ride. Question 51. What is the impact of altitude on motorcycle engine performance? A. Altitude does not affect motorcycle engines. B. Engine performance improves as altitude increases. C. Engine performance may decrease due to thinner air at higher altitudes. Answer: C. Engine performance may decrease due to thinner air at higher altitudes. The reduced oxygen levels can affect combustion, leading to decreased engine efficiency and power. Question 52. Describe the legal implications of modifying a motorcycle's engine for speed. A. There are no legal implications as long as the motorcycle remains under speed limits. B. Modifications must comply with emission standards. Illegal modifications can result in fines. C. Speed modifications are illegal under all circumstances. Answer. B. Modifications must comply with emission standards. Illegal modifications can result in fines. Ensuring that modifications do not violate emission and noise standards is crucial for legality. Question 53. How can electronic stability control benefit motorcycle riders? A. It reduces the motorcycle's fuel efficiency. B. It helps maintain control during sudden maneuvers. C. It automatically drives the motorcycle. Answer. B. It helps maintain control during sudden maneuvers. Electronic stability control can adjust the motorcycle's dynamics to help stabilize the bike during challenging riding conditions. Question 54. What are the best practices for storing a motorcycle during the off-season? A. Store outdoors under a cover. B. Drain all fluids and remove the battery. C. Keep it in a cool, dry place and maintain the battery charge. Answer. C. Keep it in a cool, dry place and maintain the battery charge. Proper storage involves protecting the motorcycle from the elements and maintaining its condition to ensure it is ready for use when needed. Question 55. How should you adjust your suspension settings for carrying extra weight? A. Loosen the suspension for more comfort. B. No adjustment is necessary. C. Stiffen the suspension to handle the increased load. Answer. C. Stiffen the suspension to handle the increased load. Adjusting the suspension helps maintain handling and safety when carrying additional weight, such as a passenger or cargo. Question 56. What are the benefits of ABS on motorcycles, and how does it work? A. ABS allows for longer braking distances, but more control. B. ABS prevents wheel lockup during braking and helps maintain control. C. ABS automatically speeds up the motorcycle during emergencies. Answer. B. ABS prevents wheel lockup during braking and helps maintain control. Anti-lock braking systems are crucial for improving safety by providing better control under sudden braking situations. Question 57. Describe the effects of tire tread wear on motorcycle handling. A. Worn tires improve handling by reducing resistance. B. There are no effects on handling as long as the tire pressure is correct. C. Worn tires can lead to reduced grip and increased stopping distances. Answer. C. Worn tires can lead to reduced grip and increased stopping distances. Regularly monitoring and replacing worn tires is essential for maintaining optimal handling and safety. Question 58. How should a motorcyclist prepare for riding in a parade or demonstration? A. Ride as closely as possible to other motorcycles. B. Ensure the motorcycle is visually appealing and follows any specific event regulations. C. Speed through the parade route to showcase the motorcycle's capabilities. Answer. B. Ensure the motorcycle is visually appealing and follows any specific event regulations. Preparation involves ensuring the bike is suitable and safe for the parade environment, focusing on low-speed handling and stability. Question 59. What should you do if your motorcycle is caught in a sudden storm? A. Continue riding at the same speed. B. Seek shelter immediately and wait for the storm to pass. C. Use high-speed maneuvers to avoid raindrops. Answer. B. Seek shelter immediately and wait for the storm to pass. It's safest to avoid riding in severe weather conditions due to reduced visibility and increased risk of losing control. Question 60. How can you safely transport pets on a motorcycle? A. Let the pet sit freely on the motorcycle seat. B. Secure the pet in a specially designed pet carrier or harness. C. Pets should never be transported on motorcycles. Answer: B. Secure the pet in a specially designed pet carrier or harness. Ensuring that pets are safely secured can prevent distractions and accidents while riding. Question 61. How do you navigate through a busy urban intersection with non-functioning traffic lights? A. Treat the intersection as a four-way stop. B. Proceed as normal, using caution. C. Ignore the outage and maintain speed. Answer: A. Treat the intersection as a four-way stop. When traffic lights are out, it's safest to treat the intersection like a four-way stop, ensuring all drivers take turns proceeding safely. Question 62. What precautions should be taken when riding near school buses? A. Pass the bus quickly to avoid delays. B. Keep a safe distance and prepare to stop. C. Follow closely to get through traffic. Answer: B. Keep a safe distance and prepare to stop. When near school buses, it's important to stay alert and read D to stop, as children may be getting on or off the bus. Question 63. How should you handle unexpected mechanical failures while riding? A. Continue riding to seek help. B. Pull over safely and check the issue. C. Use your mobile phone to call for help while riding. Answer: B. Pull over safely and check the issue. At the first sign of mechanical trouble, it's safest to pull over and investigate the problem to avoid further damage or an accident. Question 64. Describe how to ride safely on roads that are undergoing construction. A. Increase speed to pass the area quickly. B. Ignore construction signs if no workers are present. C. Slow down, follow signs, and use caution. Answer: C. Slow down, follow signs, and use caution. Construction zones often have hazards like loose gravel, sudden stops, and shifted traffic patterns, so it's crucial to be cautious. Question 65. What should you do if you suspect another rider is intoxicated? A. Encourage them to speed up to focus better. B. Stay away and call authorities if necessary. C. Follow them closely to keep them safe. Answer: B. Stay away and call authorities if necessary. If you suspect another rider is intoxicated, keep a safe distance and contact the police to handle the situation if it seems dangerous. Question 66. How do motorcycle gear ratios affect the bike's performance? A. Higher ratios improve fuel efficiency at all speeds. B. They don't impact performance, only engine sound. C. Gear ratios influence acceleration and fuel efficiency. Answer: C. Gear ratios influence acceleration and fuel efficiency. Adjusting gear ratios can optimize performance, affecting how quickly the motorcycle can accelerate and how efficiently it uses fuel. Question 67. What are the specific challenges of riding motorcycles in coastal areas? A. Increased risk of sunburn only. B. Salt air can corrode metal and affect visibility with fog. C. There are no specific challenges compared to other regions. Answer: B. Salt air can corrode metal and affect visibility with fog. Riders in coastal areas need to be mindful of corrosion from salty air and often reduced visibility due to sea fog. Question 68. How can you ensure your visibility to other drivers at dusk? A. Turn on your headlights and wear reflective clothing. B. Ride without lights to preserve night vision. C. Speed up to minimize time spent riding at dusk. Answer: A. Turn on your headlights and wear reflective clothing. Making yourself more visible at dusk is crucial, as failing light can make it difficult for other drivers to see you. Question 69. What legal steps must be taken following a motorcycle theft? A. Report the theft to the police and your insurance company immediately. B. Wait a few days to see if the motorcycle turns up. C. Only report to the insurance company if the motorcycle is new. Answer. A. Report the theft to the police and your insurance company immediately. Prompt reporting helps in possibly recovering the motorcycle and is necessary for any insurance claims. Question 70. How does rider fatigue influence the risk of accidents? A. Fatigue has no impact on riding ability. B. Fatigue can significantly increase reaction times and impair judgment. C. Only affects riders on long trips. Answer. B. Fatigue can significantly increase reaction times and impair judgment. Tired riders are more prone to errors and slower to react to road conditions, increasing the likelihood of accidents. Question 71. What does a green arrow showing at the same time as a red light mean for a motorcyclist? A. Proceed in the direction of the arrow, observing proper right-of-way rules. B. Stop completely until the light turns fully green. C. Ignore the arrow and wait for a green light. Answer. A. Proceed in the direction of the arrow, observing proper right-of-way rules. The green arrow allows you to go in the direction it indicates, even if the main signal is red. Question 72. How should you respond to an overhead lane control sign that shows a red X above your lane? A. Move out of the lane as soon as it is safe to do so. B. Continue in the lane, observing the speed limit. C. Stop immediately under the sign. Answer. A. Move out of the lane as soon as it is safe to do so. A red X indicates that the lane is closed ahead, and you should safely transition out of it. Question 73. What is the significance of a pentagonal sign on the road? A. It indicates a school crossing zone. B. It marks reserved motorcycle parking. C. It signals an upcoming stop sign. Answer. A. It indicates a school crossing zone. Pentagonal signs are used specifically to alert drivers to areas where children may be crossing the road near schools. Question 74. Describe the appropriate action when approaching a blinking yellow light at an intersection. A. Stop and proceed when the way is clear. B. Proceed through the intersection with caution. C. Accelerate to clear the intersection quickly. Answer. B. Proceed through the intersection with caution. A blinking yellow light warns you to be careful but does not require a stop. Question 75. What does a white rectangular sign with black lettering typically indicate? A. It provides regulatory information, such as speed limits. B. It is used to indicate available services or facilities. C. It offers general cautions or dangers on the road. Answer. A. It provides regulatory information, such as speed limits. These signs are used to inform drivers of legal obligations or rules. Question 76. How should you approach a four-way intersection with traffic signals out of order? A. Treat it as a non-controlled intersection and proceed with caution. B. Wait for other drivers to signal when it's your turn to go. C. Assume it has a four-way stop sign. Answer. C. Assume it has a four-way stop sign. When traffic signals are not working, treat the intersection as if it has stop signs in all directions to ensure safety. Question 77. What does a sign with two crossed arrows and two numbers indicate? A. Directions to nearby hospitals and police stations. B. Distance to multiple destinations. C. Lane merging from two directions. Answer. B. Distance to multiple destinations. This sign helps drivers understand how far they are from key locations along their route. Question 78. How should motorcyclists interpret a blue circular sign with a white number? A. It shows the minimum speed limit. B. It indicates the maximum speed limit. C. It is informational, showing route numbers. Answer. A. It shows the minimum speed limit. This type of sign is used to ensure that traffic flows smoothly at a minimum acceptable speed. Question 79. What action should you take when you see a warning sign indicating a steep hill? A. Increase speed to maintain momentum. B. Prepare to adjust your speed and gear down as necessary. C. Ignore the sign unless you are driving a larger vehicle. Answer. B. Prepare to adjust your speed and gear down as necessary. Adjusting for the terrain is crucial to maintain control and safety on steep inclines. Question 80. How does a divided highway end sign affect your driving decisions? A. It has no impact. Continue to drive as usual. B. Prepare for merging traffic and potential changes in road layout. C. Pull over and check GPS for alternate routes. Answer. B. Prepare for merging traffic and potential changes in road layout. This sign indicates that the separated lanes of the highway are coming to an end and driving conditions may change. Question 81. What should you do if you notice uneven tire wear on your motorcycle? A. Ignore it as long as the tires hold air. B. Check wheel alignment and suspension, and replace the tire if necessary. C. Inflate the tire to a higher pressure to even out the wear. Answer. B. Check wheel alignment and suspension, and replace the tire if necessary. Uneven tire wear can indicate issues with alignment or suspension that may affect the motorcycle's handling and safety. Question 82. How can you improve your motorcycle's visibility during daytime riding? A. Use headlights and wear high visibility clothing. B. Ride without a helmet to be more noticeable. C. Keep the motorcycle in the blind spots of other vehicles. Answer. A. Use headlights and wear high visibility clothing. Enhancing your visibility with headlights and reflective clothing can significantly reduce the risk of accidents. Question 83. What is the safest way to approach a blind curve on a rural road? A. Accelerate quickly to pass the curve. B. Maintain your speed and use the horn. C. Slow down, sound your horn, and keep to the right. Answer. C. Slow down, sound your horn, and keep to the right. Reducing speed and making your presence known can help prevent collisions on blind curves. Question 84. How should you respond if your motorcycle's rear wheel begins to skid while braking? A. Continue braking hard to stop as quickly as possible. B. Release the brake and reapply more gently. C. Accelerate to regain balance. Answer. B. Release the brake and reapply more gently. Easing off the brake and then applying it more carefully can help regain control during a skid. Question 85. What legal obligations do you have if you modify the lighting on your motorcycle? A. No obligations as long as the lights work. B. Ensure all modifications meet DOT standards and local laws. C. Only use blue or red lights for visibility. Answer. B. Ensure all modifications meet DOT standards and local laws. Modifying lighting must comply with safety standards to ensure they are effective and legal. Question 86. How do weather conditions affect the performance of different types of motorcycle tires? A. All tires perform the same in all weather conditions. B. Weather conditions do not impact tire performance. C. Different tires are optimized for specific weather conditions, affecting grip and safety. Answer. C. Different tires are optimized for specific weather conditions, affecting grip and safety. Choosing the right tires for prevalent weather conditions is crucial for maintaining good traction and handling. Question 87. What should you do if approached by an emergency vehicle while riding in heavy traffic? A. Speed up and try to outrun the emergency vehicle. B. Ignore the emergency vehicle unless it is directly behind you. C. Pull over safely to the side of the road and stop. Answer: C. Pull over safely to the side of the road and stop. Making way for emergency vehicles by stopping safely is crucial for allowing them to pass quickly and safely. Question 88. What is the proper technique for downshifting on a steep downhill grade? A. Avoid downshifting and use only the brakes. B. Downshift rapidly to the lowest gear. C. Use engine braking by sequentially downshifting to control speed. Answer: C. Use engine braking by sequentially downshifting to control speed. This technique helps manage speed without over-relying on brakes, preventing them from overheating. Question 89. Describe the protocol for reporting a hit-and-run accident involving a motorcyclist. A. Leave the scene immediately to avoid confrontation. B. Note as many details as possible and report to police and insurance. C. Wait for the other party to return. Answer: B. Note as many details as possible and report to police and insurance. Gathering information and promptly reporting a hit and run are crucial for investigation and insurance purposes. Question 90. What are the considerations for safely riding a motorcycle with non-standard handlebars? A. Non-standard handlebars are illegal and should not be used. B. Ensure handlebars do not impede control or visibility and comply with legal standards. C. Use any handlebars as long as they are stylish. Answer: B. Ensure handlebars do not impede control or visibility and comply with legal standards. Custom handlebars must still allow for safe operation and fit within vehicle regulations. Question 91. What should a motorcyclist do when encountering a temporary sign indicating a detour? A. Ignore the sign and follow the usual route. B. Follow the detour signs, adjusting speed and route as directed. C. Take an alternative route not suggested by the sign to avoid traffic. Answer: B. Follow the detour signs, adjusting speed and route as directed. Adhering to official detour directions ensures you navigate safely and legally around roadwork or obstacles. Question 92. How does a merge left sign affect lane selection on a multi-lane highway? A. It indicates that all traffic should merge right. B. Prepare to safely merge left as indicated by the sign. C. Disregard the sign if the road is clear. Answer: B. Prepare to safely merge left as indicated by the sign. This sign alerts drivers to adjust their lane position in preparation for lane changes or closures ahead. Question 93. What actions should a motorcyclist take upon seeing an icy conditions warning sign? A. Increase speed to reduce time on ice. B. Proceed with caution, reducing speed and avoiding sudden moves. C. Stop and wait for conditions to improve. Answer: B. Proceed with caution, reducing speed and avoiding sudden moves. Icy conditions demand careful handling to maintain control and prevent accidents. Question 94. Describe the rider's responsibilities when a traffic sign indicates an upcoming pedestrian crosswalk. A. Accelerate to clear the area quickly. B. Be prepared to stop and yield to pedestrians. C. Pedestrians must yield to motorcycles. Answer: B. Be prepared to stop and yield to pedestrians. Motorcyclists must always be ready to give way to pedestrians at crosswalks to ensure safety for all road users. Question 95. What does a no passing zone sign look like and how should a motorcyclist respond to it? A. A rectangular blue sign. Motorcyclists should speed up to pass quickly. B. A pennant-shaped sign. Do not pass other vehicles in this area. C. A circular green sign. Passing is encouraged. Answer. B. A pennant-shaped sign. Do not pass other vehicles in this area. Recognizing and obeying no passing zone signs is crucial for preventing dangerous overtaking maneuvers. Question 96. What are the implications of installing aftermarket brakes on your motorcycle regarding legal compliance and safety? A. Aftermarket brakes always improve motorcycle safety and are recommended. B. Ensure aftermarket brakes meet safety standards and are properly installed. C. It is illegal to modify the braking system. Answer. B. Ensure aftermarket brakes meet safety standards and are properly installed. While aftermarket parts can improve performance, they must be compliant with safety regulations and correctly fitted to maintain safe braking capabilities. Question 97. How should a motorcyclist adjust their riding behavior in response to wildlife on or near the roadway? A. Speed up to scare away animals. B. Slow down, be alert, and prepared to stop if necessary. C. Ignore small animals as they usually avoid motorcycles. Answer. B. Slow down, be alert, and prepare to stop if necessary. Encountering wildlife requires caution as animals can be unpredictable and may suddenly enter the road. Question 98. What are the specific risks of riding a motorcycle in urban areas with high pedestrian traffic? A. There are no additional risks compared to rural areas. B. Increased risk of collisions with pedestrians, requiring heightened awareness. C. Pedestrians will always yield to motorcycles. Answer. B. Increased risk of collisions with pedestrians, requiring heightened awareness. Urban areas with high foot traffic necessitate extra vigilance to avoid accidents involving pedestrians. Question 99. How does the law address motorcycle noise levels in residential areas? A. There are no specific noise limits for motorcycles. B. Motorcycles are exempt from noise restrictions in residential areas. C. Noise levels must not exceed certain decibels to minimize disturbances. Answer. C. Noise levels must not exceed certain decibels to minimize disturbances. Laws typically regulate the noise output of motorcycles to prevent disruption in residential neighborhoods. Question 100. What are the best practices for using motorcycle communication systems while riding in groups? A. Use systems only at high volumes to ensure all communications are heard. B. Keep communications brief and clear to avoid distractions. C. Communication systems are discouraged as they are always distracting. Answer. B. Keep communications brief and clear to avoid distractions. Effective use of communication systems enhances group riding safety by enabling riders to share important information without causing unnecessary distractions.